Good morning, good night, depending on where you at. It's coffee time. It's about 7 o'clock Saturday morning. Kids say I gotta keep practicing. So they give me some ideas what to talk about. No, I don't sleep with the beanie. I just like the beanie. I don't know. I got a bald head. As I get older, I don't know. In the AC, I feel a little chilly, so I wear it. As far as the way I look, no, I'm not upset. I'm just, a lot of people say I look angry all the time. It's just the way I look. So, who am I? I'm Daniel, 52 years old. Done construction most of my life. Pretty basic, framing, electrical, plumbing, all this and that. Pretty much everything. Heavy equipment, stuff like that. I ended up with disability. Got hurt a few too many times, I guess you could say. I'm functional, but that's life for a while now. Last pretty much 20 years. Pretty much like everybody else, live day by day. Single father most of my life. Love my kids. Let's see. Live in Florida, Central Florida. So what's the goal? I never had a vacation, never had any real time to myself. I don't know. You sit around, you watch these YouTube channels, these kids traveling everywhere, doing stuff, So I figure, hey, when I give it a shot, who knows? Maybe, maybe I'll connect with somebody. And I was figuring, let me try this, between YouTube and people, who knows, maybe I can get some help. But the goal is, my dream, I want to go to the Southeast Asia, Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, stuff like that. I just want to visit around those areas, But, living off disability, ain't going to get there. My kids help me enough, keeping up with the bills and everything, getting through day by day. But, as you know, if you know, training. I've done this before. I lost 87 pounds in about 6 months when I had 2 strokes. It was either that or get a pacemaker put in. So, I don't know, pacemaker scared me a little more, so I went and did that. Wasn't easy. It's the same plan I'm about to do again. I'll start 1st of July. And that's why I'm practicing this, because I want to pretty much document it, vlog it the whole way through. Cardio, strength training. Who knows, maybe I can inspire, help somebody. But it ain't easy. The training I did before was not easy. And this one ain't gonna be no easier. Give you a quick idea what it's about, what I did. Pretty much my schedule was, I get up at 7 in the morning. I'm at the gym at 7 in the morning. I do about 2 hours strength training, pretty much full body. I just hit full body. Then I'll go ahead and do an hour cardio on the treadmill. Pretty much just a speed walk. I don't run, I don't jog, but just no incline, nothing, just a walk, 1 hour. Mind you, I just did strength training, so my heart rate's already up, so I'm sweating already on the treadmill. So I'll do an hour exactly there. That's my 7 o'clock routine. And then I do like the intermittent diet, 11 to 7. So I'll eat at 11, just a small meal, whatever, maybe some chicken rice, just something. And then between 1 and 3, I'll go to the park, to the track, and I'll do an exact hour walk over there again. So that more or less is going to burn the calories from the meal, plus hopefully burn a couple extra. And then I'll eat again at 5, just a small meal, chicken, rice, whatever. And then I'll walk again at 7 at the track, another hour. Hopefully burn those calories and maybe a little extra. So more or less when I was, which I will do again, but like when I was documenting last time, I was writing everything down. So I'd say I was averaging about almost a half pound to a pound a day. Yeah, it was crazy. And as far as what I drank, water, just water. And I didn't like chug, sip water. Especially when I was on the track, I wouldn't and I just sip. Most of the weight we're gonna burn, when you're big like me, is water weight. You're gonna lose a lot of water weight fast. That's pretty much until you peak. And I peaked at 260. Mind you, I'm starting at 340. Same thing back then, same thing now. I think last time I was 347. Right now I'm at about, I think 337. So yeah, it's gonna be water weight at first and usually peak. I know I'm gonna peak again at 260, but I'll be honest with you, a lot of you out there sound like, probably think 260 is still big. It is, but I was healthy. I was happy at 260, like I was flat. I'm a pretty big guy, which I'll do obviously before I start, I'll do a visual, like a 360 body. Weigh in, do a 360 body with no shirt on, so no freaks out there. And then every 30 days we'll do a weight check-in and a body pick again. But that's the goal. The goal is maybe to get help from YouTube or from y'all. I'm found this thing on there where you can buy me a coffee. People help, donate. And then whatever funds, all those funds will be saved. Everything will be saved. We got till February. My birthday's February 19th. So we got 6-7 months. I don't know. Adds up, I guess. If I connect, I don't know. I'll have to see if I connect. Hopefully I will. But yeah, and those funds can be saved. I got to get the ticket, round trip ticket, passport. Got to get a place to stay over there. Food. Gonna walk around. I don't drink. I don't party. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it for y'all. It's just, when I became a single father, I pretty much quit all that. I don't think I've drank in, Jesus, right over 20 years. I'm alright. Kids make me happy. But that's the goal, And any funds I get or whatever help, as far as, if you know. Jesus Christ, man. We went out after the beach yesterday. We went to a taco place, bro. A taco place. Just me and my 2 daughters. $65 for tacos. Bro, I don't know what the heck was going on. Oh my God. But the babies wanted to eat there. They wanted tacos, so that's what we did. Tacos, bro. $65. I tell you what. That's why I like my little bubble. I'm here on Lake Pan, it's tiny little bubble. Just more or less told y'all where I'm at, didn't I? But it's a little bubble, No city, no nothing, no street lights. I mean, there ain't nothing. We got a lake, rivers, alligators. That's it, what I'm saying? But, geez, I think that was the first time I ever went into a big city in a long time. Jeez, Christmas. Yeah, that was crazy. And then you're asking, well, was it worth it? Was it good? Not really, brother. I like them ones in the little stands on the corner, you know what I mean? Little hole in the walls. This was I don't know what this was. It was called Talking Tacos. I mean, what did you expect? Talking Tacos, brother. Anyway, so I guess we're gonna keep practicing. What is this? This is so this morning. Let me get around. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I gotta ride out and see my sister. But like I said, yeah, we got what, 9-10 days to the first. I tell you, I've done this before. If I didn't do it before, I wouldn't know what I'm looking forward to. But trust me, I know what's coming. Oh, it's coming. And if y'all with me, you're gonna see. So, you'll see what I go through. You'll see the work I'm about to put in. And hopefully that'll motivate you to help me out a little bit. I don't know. If you can, you can. If you can't, it's understandable. It's a long-term goal. I don't know, man. These kids are doing it. I don't know. I don't have what they call that, a niche. I don't have you got to connect with people. I don't know. I've had a few people tell me, do this, do that. The hat thing, that's just me. I actually got this hat before I thought about it. My son gave it to me for Father's Day. It was part of a package deal he gave me. I don't know, it just feels comfortable. To be honest, it just makes my head feel comfortable. Because I do wear hats. I wear hats, caps. But I don't know, this just feels comfortable, man. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully with the training and stuff, I'll do I don't want to be filming peoples and stuff, I don't like that, But hopefully, in the gym, I don't know, when I start at 7 to see how the people are. If I got to go a little earlier or a little later, there's not too many people, that way I can record training. Because obviously we'll do training with music over it. And then when I do my walks out on the blacktop, maybe we'll conversate and have little conversations and stuff. I don't know, about life. I don't know. How I'm feeling, just easier, I guess. It's starting to get easier talking to you guys. But, I don't know. We'll see. I know yesterday I spent, we made that one video the day before yesterday. That was on the beach. So I spent yesterday trying to learn the downloading apps and stuff to edit, and had to download the the YouTube dashboard, stuff like that. And yeah, you can do everything on your phone. You can do everything on your phone. If you got good eyes. Sometimes when you do that, a lot of things are smaller and stuff, because they got to fit it all in. But to be honest, I think it'd be easier on a laptop. So my sister, she's going to give me her laptop so I can be able to access the dashboard and all my editing and stuff on there. Because, so I can learn it. My youngest daughter, she did an edit to a version of the one that I posted, the only one I posted. But I don't know, I just got anxious and started learning editings and stuff, so I just edited mine and posted it. Hers was a lot better. I don't know, I might have to get her to edit them from now on. She was good. I don't know. Just, you come across this, just tell me what you think. Am I likable? Am I lovable? Am I able to connect with? Just be honest, I can take the truth. I've lived a long, crazy life, like a roller coaster. So I've been up, down. I know I can handle it. Just let me know. You don't like my beanie? Take the beanie off and just wear a cap. No cap. You guys tell me. What I gotta do to connect. This is more or less my last chance. I don't know what else to do, man. I'm old, fat, and tired. No matter what, whether this kicks off or not, I'm gonna stick with my workout, my training. I'm gonna keep doing it. and I'm gonna try to vlog it no matter what. If I don't get no views, no nothing through the whole process, I figure 6 months is gonna get me where I gotta be. I know I'm gonna peak at 6 months, so it's gonna be a long, hard 6 months. But I'm gonna do this, even if I'm talking to myself. I just I'll let y'all know now, in case we cross this in the future. My kids will tell you the same. Which I don't know what it is. I don't know if this year, 2025, I hit 52, and man, I've been emotional. I'm talking emotional. Like, I cry over everything. And don't get it twisted. I'm a big guy. I'm like a giant teddy bear guy, it'd be in public, it'd be anywhere. I just break down, man. I just tear up over anything. So I'm thinking maybe I'm going through that, like the women go through. What do they call that? Menopause? It's menopause. Like, so if I break down, forgive me. I just, I'll pause the camera or something. But man, for all you other guys out there, if you went through this, let me know. It's, anything. Sit there, watch TV, see some orphan kid or something, Yeah, it's sad, but, back in the day, you just watch it, you feel sorry for somebody. But no, man, I break down. I'm crying in rivers, A dog starving on TV, I'm in rivers, Or a wedding. I see a wedding, I start breaking down. I'm like, what the heck's going on with me? So I don't know, man. I don't know. I know I got a guy I watch. I guess I don't know what they call it, plug him in. Walkabout Wayne. Man, he's a good guy. I've been watching him. That's the guy I've been following for, he's in Thailand. Stays in Chiang Mai. But he's the one I started watching about 3 years ago. I don't know, just a Thailand video popped up, and I just started watching, and that's back then, back like when the Passport Bros started, which I knew about them, I heard about them. I didn't know what was going on, where they were going. I knew they were going out of the country and stuff like that, but I didn't know what was going on, I just knew about them, watching YouTube or whatever. But I don't know, man. I started, and then from following him, obviously you get all those, the algorithm, you start getting all these other shows and start watching them. And then I started watching people like vlogging, like Philippines, different places in Thailand, And, obviously Thailand's famous for Bangkok, Pattaya, walking streets, stuff like that. But like I said, I don't drink. And I got 5 baby mamas and a few kids, so I've lived pretty much good with the women's. I don't need none of those headaches either. And yes, I am a solo. I'm single. I've been single for this year, probably about 5 years I've been alone. I don't want to say alone. I say single, not alone. I have my children. But yeah, it's been fine. Yeah, I love women, but I'm okay. But yeah, I just watched them, and then like I was talking about Wayne, he does, I don't know, he's a good guy, man. I just feel like he's a lot like me, he's not sociable, not, just, don't drink, don't like to party, he's drink, party, but, not like every night, stuff like whatever like that. But, he shows all the cities, towns, over there, they got provinces and villages, and Jesus, man, the prices are so good over there. Well, lately they've been going up, but that's in the cities. But when you go outside the cities, and you go up into the mountains or the villages or even by the beaches, little villages and provinces and stuff, it's beautiful. But it's just beautiful. Thailand's beautiful. Philippines, all I've been watching, waterfalls, the mountains, the lakes, the rivers. It's like all right there in one. I'm in Florida. People say, well, you're in Florida. You know, I told a guy the other day, there's people here in Florida, born and raised, ain't even never been one time to Disney World. You got some people ain't even never been to the beach. It's life don't give you a break, it just doesn't give you a break. I mean, I live about an hour from Disney World. When my kids were little, I went and got, like, for your Florida resident, you can get passes, year passes. So I figured, what the heck? I get them, little. We got the passes, In a whole year, I think we only went once, maybe twice. That was it. I mean, passes cost more than that. I mean, regular tickets would cost more than, it just wasn't worth it. I don't know. But, yeah, it's just, Florida's beautiful. You got beautiful beaches. It's flat. It's just flat. It's flat and hot. And you would think the south you go, the more hotter, but sometimes us right here where we're at in Central, sometimes we'll peak hotter than everybody. We're like always the hottest in our area. That's why I say a lot of them guys overseas, it's hot over here. I don't know if you people from America West, bro, come to Florida. Come to Florida. Yeah, buddy. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm just rambling on, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I guess I feel all right. I don't know. I'm talking to you, we're talking, having a conversation with somebody, I guess. I guess it feels okay. But, yeah, I don't know. I'd say that's my goal. That's my dream. I got to figure out how to do the app and everything and upload and do that there's a thing called Buy Me a Coffee. And, you guys, you can donate like $1 or something, buy me a coffee, dollars count, 50 cents, whatever. Add up, we got, 6-7 months till my birthday. Maybe we can get me a trip, give me a dream vacation. Who knows? But we'll never know if we don't try, right? Well, and I'll always hit you with I'll never say goodbye, I'll always hit you with the face. That's the face I do to my kids all the time. And then I throw the piece, something I do. It's a ghetto kid thing I do with my kids. So, but, I don't know. And oh yeah, I got you. I know something. Because it sort of spooked me, freaked me out too. I never saw myself in a video and speaking. I was like, yo, I sound like that, I didn't know how I sound, it's been me the whole time. So I can still hear my ghetto-ness and stuff. Not that I'm ghetto, but, I don't know. But I was born and raised in North Philly, 70s, 80s. Spent 10 years in Detroit in the 90s. So, 70s, 80s, and 90s. So I've been through there. It's another story. A whole lot of stories we can go. We can talk about those. But, yeah. I don't know, guys. What else? Pretty much plain and simple, I'm just a tired old guy who wants to get right with my body, my mind, and with God. I'll never bring up politics and religion. Something I don't talk about. But, that's all I want to do. I just want to be a better person altogether, all the way around, we ain't getting no younger. I want to see the world. I want to see something, So, I don't know. I guess I'll leave it there for now.